Hello everyone, Crypto Explorer here. Welcome back on the channel. I hope you guys are doing really well as always. In this video, I'm going to show you a tutorial of how you can cure zombies in here, and by doing that you will get a fighter. I'm going to show you here my fighter team. So I have all of these guys in my team, but whenever you get zombies, like I already did with this one is curing, and you can do the same. I'm going to show you the aspects that you have to consider when curing a zombie, how much it will cost you also. So yeah, that's the topic of the video, and let's get it started. There's a lot to cover. So right now I just want to tell you there's this timeline here, 1 day 21 hours. When this timeline comes to zero, your zombie will be not able to get cured, so you will lose it. You will get in return some serum tokens. Those depend. The amount of those will depend on the rarity of the zombie. 2-star one will give you, I don't know, probably around 20 serum tokens, okay? But I think it's much more worth it to just cure them. Yes, you have to invest some serum and also some not tokens, but yeah, you're gonna get much more out of it. You can at least get one more fighter for your squad. And even if it's not the fighter that you want, maybe you can use that to cure in turn other zombies, NFT zombies, and turn them into fighters. Okay, that's an option. But I'm gonna show you also here on the market why I don't think it's worth to just compost zombies into serum or just actually sell them, because look at the floor price. 0.5 tokens for getting those zombies sold. 1-2 stars zombie. If the rarity is higher, it will cost you more, but look at this 0.5, half a not token. It's not worth, in my opinion. I'm going to show you, for instance, 1-star fighter will cost you the floor in the market right now, it's 35 not tokens. So even if this zombie that you have turns out to be a 1-star fighter, you are turning that into 35 knots at least. Of course, you can sell it for higher price, all right? So I believe that it's better for you to cure the zombies, but to each its own. If you want to do something else with it, compost it or sell it, well, that's up to you. I'm going to show you the tutorial. So what you have to do. So one other thing before getting into detail of how to just to cure your zombie, the ratio that you will get your zombie, the likelihood that you get them doing your missions, your daily quests, or your events is determined by the amount of clover. So this number here, the higher it is, the better chance you will have to just find zombies in your daily tasks or events, okay? That's something you have to know. So even if you don't want to sell your fighter, keep them on your team, because it will increase the number of clover you have, okay? And with that, it will increase the likelihood of getting more zombies in future quests. Also, you will earn more serum during your daily tasks and events when your clover is higher, okay? So that's how it works in this game. Now I'm going to show you in the biolab how you can cure zombies. So you press this button here which says cure zombies, and now in the middle in here, that's where you will insert your zombie. I'm going to choose this guy, and now you have to choose 2 fighters to cure it, one on the left side and one on the right side. Though it's important to know which fighters you choose, and I'm going to tell you why. Because actually, let me go back here into the roster, my roster, to show you how that makes an impact when it comes to choosing the fighters that you want to cure the zombies with. So I'm gonna use like this guy here as an example. Ruben here, I cured the zombie and I got Ruben in return, and you can see that he has 2 skills. He has Vengeance and he has Resolve. And these skills, they were determined by the parents' genetics. Parents in so to say, like I showed you, there are two fighters involved in the curing process. Each one of them will determine these skills because they will provide the genetics for the zombie to be cured. Okay, and I will show you the parents, the guys that did give the genes to Ruben to be cured, and one of them will have vengeance and the other will have resolve because those were the genes that were transmitted. So one of the fighters involved was Pierre here, and Pierre has the resolve resistance ability, and the other was Christiane, and she has the vengeance ability. Okay, so that's one aspect that you need to consider when you are curing your fighters. Also, the level of your biolab will also determine uh, the the cure process to be faster. The higher the level, the faster your curing will be. As I showed you right now at level 14, today I already cured one zombie. It's this one. It will take you over 4 days at level 14. Okay, that's just an example. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go and cure zombies just to show you also another thing. So very important. I'm gonna choose, let me see here who I have. Let's say Abigail here. And she has 0 out of 7 experiments, all right? And on the other hand, I will choose, let's say, Pierre here. So with these two fighters, I would have to pay 4 knots and 675 serum tokens in order to cure this zombie into an NFT fighter. And this price could be lower if I had another fighter with 0 experiments. And I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna just quit Abigail here and just, let's choose Nikolai for one and Schmeichel for another. And both of these guys have one experiment already in the record. They took part in one experiment each, and you see how this price went up. So the lowest price that you can get will be with using two fighters that have 0 experiments on their record. Okay, that's just how the game works. If the experiments are higher than this, you'll pay even more serum. The knot that you will pay will still remain the same. Okay. Also, one other thing that you should consider: look at these potential experiment outcomes. There's 65% chance for you to get a 2-star fighter out of this zombie, but you can also have a 35% chance to get a 1-star fighter out of this zombie. Okay, if you want to spend 60 knots here, you can, and you will improve the experiment outcome. As you can see, it improved to almost 100%. If I choose to pay 60 knots, I have 98% chance for the zombie to turn out to be a 2 stars one and a 2% chance for it to be a 3-star zombie, which would be quite cool, although the chance is not that high. Yeah, so this is how it works. I would not advise you to spend 60 knots on these lower rarity zombies. I don't think it's worth it because on the market they rarely sell for this amount. But who knows, maybe you get one which has super fast attacks, and yeah, it turns out really good for you. Um, so these are the main things, but I would spend 60 knots, especially if I would like be curing 3 stars zombies and above of that, because that would be worthwhile, because those ones are much more higher, fetch much higher prices on the market. Okay, so that's how it works when it comes to potential experiment outcomes, to the price of curing the zombie, and also to the abilities that the fighters can provide to the zombie. Okay, so those aspects you have to consider. Although the zombie that you get to, it will be random. You don't know what you'll be getting. You don't know if it's a defensive or offensive one, but still, you can choose the sort of genetics that the zombie will have, and that's something really cool. So this is what I had for you for today. I'm not going to proceed and do an experiment already because I don't have enough serum. I'm going to keep on grinding, get my serum numbers up, and 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 then I'm just gonna see here. I need Abigail, and let's, for instance, use Nikolai for the example. So I need 675 serum tokens to proceed. I need to grind a little bit more, need to get some more serum tokens, and then when it's all said and done, I can do the experiment already. Or alternatively, I can go and buy some on the market using QuickSwap. Okay. One other thing, since I'm here, look at these fighters still recovering. Both of these fighters, I used them to cure zombies earlier on today. So whenever you do that, they will have a cooldown time, and for that long that is here, 4 days and 17 hours, you cannot use them to cure any other zombies. You will have to wait for them to rest. Okay, so these are the main aspects that you have to consider when you are curing zombies. This is how you cure zombies. It's how this is how much it will cost you, and basically these are all the variables that you need to account for when doing that. Okay, so like I said, this is a legit game, a solid game. It's here for the long run. And let me know what you think about the video. Let me know if you had any doubts on the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna wrap this one up, and guys, I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care.